Bad writing, a perpetual victim, and a shifting role. Why do fans want Yellowstone creators to kill off Monica? To be a member of the Dutton family in Yellowstone is to spend your life defending your physical and mental real estate. However, there are exceptions to the ruthless streak that runs in the members of the Rancher family. Having married into the family, Monica Dutton tends to be more level-headed than pretty much any other character bearing the name. Though she goes through her own crises, both in her relationship with Casey and otherwise, she's generally the most sensible person in any given room that contains multiple Duttons. Unfortunately for Monica, comparatively normal people aren't necessarily the most popular ones in their shows, especially when said shows tend to focus around ruthless people who operate in an extremely gray moral area. While viewers have been moved by some scenes, it appears that their goodwill toward this gentler character isn't eternal. Have the events surrounding the death of Monica and Casey's child, and the former's growing discontent with the Dutton Ranch caused some viewers to turn on the character, or is there some underlying reason behind their animosity? Let's take a look at the reason Yellowstone fans are losing their patience with Monica. Monica's reservations toward the Dutton lifestyle might be reasonable, but the show's approach to the character seems to have started rubbing some fans the wrong way. In Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 4, Horses in Heaven, the character experiences one of the worst days of her life as she undergoes a ceremony to bury her baby. Fans have been getting emotional over Monica's tender moment with John Dutton, in which the no-nonsense Dutton patriarch takes some time to comfort Monica with choice words of wisdom.
All he saw of this planet was you, and all he knew was you loved him.
For some viewers, however, Monica's constant turmoil isn't quite so moving. Instead, Season 5 viewers have noted that Monica has become the show's go-to character for sympathy points, while also being off-puttingly critical of the Dutton lifestyle. One person tweeted, "If Monica can't stand the Dutton family and hated staying at the house, why is she burying her son on their property?" Instead of taking affront with any specific action Monica has done in the show, it appears that in some corners of the fandom, she's built a reputation as a generally annoying character, at least going by the online reaction she's been getting during her Season 5 appearances. One fan tweeted, "I've never liked Monica. All she does is whine. He's a Dutton. If you don't like it, why did you marry him?" Another viewer tweeted, "Monica Dutton gets on my very last nerve. The most annoying person on Yellowstone." Elsewhere, another viewer said something similar, writing, "Monica Dutton is the most aggravating and annoying character on Yellowstone." While Monica has given fans many heartwarming moments over the years, it appears that at least some viewers have grown tired of her. Meanwhile, Monica's smaller Season 5 role has some fans worried for her life. So whether you love the character or dislike her, it's an interesting time to be a Yellowstone fan. In an interview with KCRW, Professor Tressie McMillan Cottom pointed out how Yellowstone attempts to chip away at the mythology of the American West. Cottom told the station, "You have a well-fleshed-out Native American cast in the show, and you have some cosmetic racial diversity. This is an accurate assessment of the series' better intentions, particularly in Season 1 and 2, when both the tribal narrative and Monica and Casey's relationship played a less superficial role."
Can't afford a different ranch.
I don't think you can afford to stay on this one. In here.
But McMillan Cottom's word choice is revealing. The racial diversity is cosmetic, and the Native American cast is, well, not fully fleshed out. And the show's move away from a central narrative that highlighted the Duttons' tension with other Montanans has been accompanied by a disregarding of Monica's relevance and meaning in the story. At the outset, Monica had a job. Monica had a degree. Monica was supposedly integral in highlighting, as Taylor Sheridan happily boasts in an interview with The Atlantic, the way Native American women were treated. Most importantly, Monica was meant to be Casey's equal, a partner who kept him from turning to the Dutton dark side rather than an obstacle to his happiness.
Number one, I make more money than you do, cowboy.
In Season 5, Monica only exists to highlight the torn Casey's role as the good Dutton. His heroic cowboy decision to choose her is the sole reason for her existence, a writing decision with indefensible implications and disastrous consequences. Given the show's baffling move away from treating Monica as a whole human, it's genuinely hard not to wonder if a certain contingent of the series' fans didn't influence the writing. Because the Monica we're following at this point is far away from the Monica we met at the beginning of the series, and not in a good way. In response to fans pleading for the series to kill Monica, Dustin Rowles writes, "The problem is that all the other major characters in the series have gone through trauma, but They are heroic, resilient survivors, not Monica. Monica is an anchor tied around not only the neck of her husband, but the entire murderous Dutton family. No wonder viewers want her to die, but don't blame Monica, blame Taylor Sheridan. He's the one that turned Monica into Debbie Trauma. As a soap opera in contemporary Western clothing, one expects a certain degree of tragedy and melodrama, but it's only Monica who's yet to reap the narrative benefit of her experiences in the form of a display of strength, revenge, or lessons learned. Were Monica written to exemplify a different kind of strength or to stand in contrast to Beth's volatility, that might redeem some of her suffering. But as it stands, Monica's pain serves, as IndieWire's Kristen Lopez notes, to make viewers recoil at the tragedy of it all. It's a curious use of the character, considering just how many viewers have grown tired of that exploitation, and so much so that they're willing to blame the character, or even the actor, for low-hanging fruit writing. Monica is, indeed, as many of her haters point out, a perpetual victim. But Monica is also a fictional character. She exists because she was written. Unfortunately, she doesn't really exist the way the other characters do because of how she's written.